Chag Sameach, Good Yom Tif. In a separate video, you can review the procedures of taking the lulav and the esrog, more properly called the arba minim, the four species. It's a nice custom to hold and to wave the arba minim when you're saying Hallel. That, of course, does not depend at all on whether you're in shul or not. You could do that anywhere, in your sukkah at home, in your dining room at home, in the living room, wherever you like. But first of all, let's appreciate the mitzvah in and of itself. The Torah tells us to take the fruit of a beautiful tree, or the beautiful fruit of a tree, or the fruit of a tree that dwells on the tree all year round. Any different ways to translate it. Any way you look at it, we're talking about the esrog. The etrog, not the 3 for 99 cent lemon, mind you, but the esrog that costs many more dollars than that. We take that together with the palm branch, the palm frond, always a word that's fun to sneak into conversations, boughs of thick-leaved, plaited or braided branches. That's our myrtle here, that grows in such a way that the leaves overlap one another. And finally, a brook willow. We take all these four together and we rejoice before God. Let's talk about exactly what that means. We take the four species, the arba minim, all together, and we make a bracha over the mitzvah. If you're missing one of them, we do not make the bracha because that's not the completeness of the mitzvah. You would say, I'm doing my best. I have 3, I have 2. We need to have everything all together to fulfill the mitzvah, and soon we'll explain why. Now, once you have them together, it's a custom, not a mitzvah, but it's a custom to wave them in all directions, up, down, and all around you. I read a story about a Talmid Chacham, maybe it was a Rosh Yeshiva, I can't recall exactly, who during the war years, during World War II, was able to get a set of lulav and esrog, which you can imagine was no small challenge in those days. And he took them and he held them together and he made the bracha. But he held back from doing the waving, the na'anuyim it's called. He said that's a custom that we associate with joy, rejoicing, usmachtem lifnei Hashem, rejoice before God. He didn't feel it was appropriate to express such joy at a time when so many people were suffering. So he made a bracha on taking the lulav, but he didn't wave it. I think in our times we should definitely wave it, and we do that both when we take the lulav each day, first thing in the morning, and also during Hallel if you like. The time frame for lulav this year is this. We'll start on Sunday, the 4th of October, even though Saturday, Shabbos, the 3rd of October, is the first day of Sukkot. Similarly to the idea that we did not blow the shofar on the first day of Rosh Hashanah because it was Shabbat, here too we hold back from taking the lulav on the first day because it's Shabbat. So on the second day of Yom Tif, on Sunday, we get up early in the morning, and as soon as we can, we take the lulav with the bracha of Vitzivanu al netilat lulav, al netilas lulav. God's commanded us to take the lulav. And on Sunday, you also say the bracha shechianu, or whenever it is that you take the lulav for the first time this year. We take the lulav each day, each weekday of Sukkot, each weekday / Yom Tov, so Sunday through Friday. We make the first bracha al netilas lulav each day, shechianu only once. Last day of lulav, as we say, is Friday, which is Hoshana Rabbah. Next Shabbos, a week from now, and Sunday, which are Shmini Atzeres and Simchas Torah, there's no lulav and esrog on those days. Now, if you'll care to take a look at that lulav and esrog video that we've posted on the website, you could see one way of taking and of waving. What about during Hallel? We have from years past both of these little instruction booklets that have page by page the instructions about how to take the lulav. To make Hallel even easier for you, we printed up these cards and we've put little codes on top of the letters there: front, right, back, left, up, down. Yeah, I think that's what they mean. And put them over each word or each syllable in some cases where they're meant to be said. We'll put that up on the website for you to print out and use at home if you like. If you can't print at home for some reason, you'd like to stop by the shul and pick one up, please do. Just call us and we'll put one in the mailbox for you to take home and use for Sukkot with the greatest of pleasure. One thing to think about when holding the lulav and esrog is this idea of bringing things together, bringing everything together. Some say it represents different kinds of Jews or different ways of being Jewish. That may be helpful and useful to think of. In this very strange era in history where everything seems to be about keeping your distance and enforcing distance and quarantining and social distancing, which I've hoped to reframe as physical distancing because the physical is only one part of our existence, you can use taking the lulav and etrog together as a moment to meditate on bringing things together. The goal of Judaism and the goal of our lives is to bring things together. Bringing Jews together, bringing nations together, bringing spheres of our lives and our circles of activity together, bringing heaven and earth together. When everything around us seems to say, and with good sense and with proper caution, stay apart, keep your distance, stay separated, and we do have to obey those guidelines for the present moment, this is a good reminder. Lulav and Esrog is a good moment to think that this is neither the ideal nor the ultimate goal. Togetherness, connection, and even unity is and remains our ultimate goal, no matter what the present circumstances might require. The Jewish vision for ourselves and for the world is the opposite of isolation and distancing and quarantining and separation. Our view for the world, as expressed in Sukkot, as we spoke about yesterday also, is coming together. It's connectedness, it's togetherness, it's kindness, its love, and its peace. May we all celebrate this and many more holidays together in happiness, in good health, and in true peace. Chag Sameach, good Shabbos, good Yom Tov.